Major Coronation Street character faces trauma as child goes missing. Abi Webster faces an emotional whirlwind in the coming episodes of Coronation Street as a harrowing incident triggers haunting memories of her son Seb's tragic death. Seb lost his life in 2021 after a brutal attack by Corey Brent and his gang. The assault occurred while Seb and his girlfriend, Nina Lucas, were out walking. Despite doctors' efforts, Seb succumbed to his injuries, leaving Abi devastated and determined to seek justice for her son. In episodes set to air soon, Abi witnesses another violent attack with eerie parallels to Seb's murder. This time, the victim is Mason Radcliffe. Mason, who has recently shown signs of reform, has been trying to distance himself from his violent past. He's taken a stand against his dangerous brothers, Matty and Logan, particularly after learning they might be responsible for the death of Lisa's wife, Becky. Determined to expose his brothers, Mason searches their flat and uncovers damning evidence. However, knowing his actions have made him a target, he hastily plans his escape from Weatherfield. But Mason's efforts to flee are in vain. Matty and Logan catch up with him and Dylan Wilson. While Dylan manages to escape, Mason is left to face a brutal beating. Abi stumbles upon Mason in a dire state, bleeding heavily from his injuries. She and Betsy do everything they can to comfort him while waiting for an ambulance to arrive. Mason is rushed to the hospital, but the ordeal leaves Abi deeply shaken. The violent attack stirs painful memories of Seb's death, leaving Abi unable to separate the past from the present. As she watches her young son, Alfie, playing at a park, her mind replays the traumatic events she just witnessed. In her distracted state, Abi suddenly realizes that Alfie has disappeared. Panic sets in as she frantically searches the area, desperate to find her little boy. To her relief, she eventually spots Alfie walking hand in hand with Toya Battersby. Toya had noticed Alfie wandering alone and was bringing him back. But in her heightened emotional state, Abi accuses Toya of trying to abduct her child. Once home, Abi becomes hyper-vigilant, refusing to let Alfie out of her sight. Her fear of losing another child grips her tightly, leaving Kevin deeply concerned about her well-being. As Abi's paranoia spirals, the question remains, will she accept the help she so desperately needs to heal?
Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.